Hey everyone, this is going to be a short video. I was going to do my very first video on my new ride. This is actually a 2017 Polaris Sportsman 570 SP with EFI and EPS and all that. And the day I brought this thing home, I didn't even make it. I mean, it's dark outside, but I didn't even make it down 200 feet, and the check engine light came on. And actually, no, the check engine light didn't come on. It lost power, and then it would come back, and it would lose power, and then it would come back. And this thing's got wicked, I mean, almost dangerous engine braking at slower speeds. Like, I almost went over the bars. Like, it was stupid how bad or good, whichever way you want to look at the engine braking is on this. You don't even need to touch your brake pads or your brake handle. But that's not the story of this. What ended up happening, I went for a short ride, and just before I did, I noticed the check engine light had come on. Right now, I can't show you the codes because they're not coming up. It comes on and goes off. But as it turns out, the code that I am getting is for, you might have guessed it, the voltage regulator, this is a known issue with the 2017 model. Now, I've since taken a short video of the codes when they were flashing on here, and I sent it to my buddy who's a Polaris mechanic at the Polaris dealership where I bought this. And he said, yeah, it's the voltage regulator. And he said that he's almost getting sick of changing them. Because, he's done, I bet you almost every single one of them that's come in here, he's just constantly changing them on this. And Polaris has actually updated the model. If you go on Pure Polaris website and look for it, they actually changed the model number. They don't even use the old voltage regulator on this thing anymore. So I haven't even got, I don't know, all together, because it goes out and I think it's okay. I drive it for a little bit, and then check engine light comes back on, and then the electronic power steering light came on. And then when I did start it up, what I ended up doing was I just did a quick test. Like, I'm not going to start it right now, but I'll show you. Like, when I start it up, I do have it just on the voltage so that I can see if it is in fact spiking. I'm not riding it right now. As a matter of fact, if I turn around and I go to, oh, wrong one. Okay, so let's put it on my kilometers. If I actually go to that right there, this had 171.9 hours on it when I bought it, and just a short little bit of riding that I did. So, like, according to this, I put 2 minutes on it, or I don't know if that's 2 hours or what. I don't even think that's correct. There's no way in the world I put 2 hours on this. This thing did not run for no 2 hours. That's bullcrap. My service is at 50 hours. RPM, where am I at here? Yeah, right here is 46.85. Honestly, I think that was, I probably put 5 kilometers on that. I think that was 81, so I'm going to be 4 kilometers on this or something like that. So, and in that amount of time, I've had it just go, like, I don't know, put it back to volts there. I've actually got it on a trickle charger right now. The one thing another thing that I really don't like about this bike, so far, I have to give a huge shout out to Bonner Polaris, Canada's oldest Polaris dealership. That's actually where I bought this, and I'm not upset with them at all. It's not their fault. They're not the manufacturer. Those guys actually great. They gave me a free 3,500 pound winch. This one's actually off of an 850, so I had to move the relay for it. But it's a 3,500 pound winch. It's a $610 winch, plus tax, Canadian or US. I'm not even sure, to be honest. It's $608 anyways. And so they threw that in for free. It is used. It did come off, again, the same guy that I'm telling you that I sent the code to. He is a mechanic, and he's got an 815. He doesn't use the winches, so he used this thing for a little bit. He ended up taking it off. He doesn't do mudding or anything like that, so he doesn't really need a winch. I will tell you that so far, in the little bit that I've ridden this thing is an absolute total blast. I'm just going to step back here a little bit so you guys can at least see some of it there. It is an absolute blast. The power delivery on this thing is insane. Today is Sunday. It's late Sunday. I was really hoping I could get out and ride. It's been 7 weeks now without a ride. It's hard to see, but you guys are familiar with it. This is my 600 twin. I'm selling it. I don't want to, but I financed that one, so I kind of pretty much have to sell this. I sold the ITP wheels that I had, and boy, do those ever look sharp right now. It did rain, but I sold the ITP, and then the guy gave me these because I didn't have stock wheels, and these are the ones that he had on his bike. They're Goodyear tires, and they're pretty much worn out. He needed a new set. So unfortunately, I hate to get rid of this bike because I just rebuilt the transmission in it. New clutch on it too, and I didn't want to get rid of it, but I have to. Unfortunately, I'm asking $3,200 for that. So anybody who lives in Ontario or whatever, I'm asking $3,200 for that thing, Canadian. And the only thing wrong with it is I did take apart the secondary clutch, and I didn't clock it right, so the gearing on this thing is just stupid low. That's the only thing wrong with it. So anyway, didn't want to make that video about that bike. It's all about this guy right here. I absolutely love it. I love it to death, and I get her in, get that voltage regulator done. The funny thing is, don't really want to get into it, but I actually know the guy that used to own this bike. I was talking to him, and I was asking him when next time he's getting out, and he told me he just bought a brand new 850. I said, yeah, I just bought this. And he goes, did you just buy it 2 days ago? And I said, yeah, well, this is a couple of days ago. I said, yes. And he goes, really? He goes, is it black? I said, yeah. He goes, does it have a little hole in the seat? I said, yeah. And he's like, that's my bike. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah. He's telling me all about this thing. This little hole right here, he was power washing, and he got too close to it, and it put that hole right there, like right there. And he just lost it. The reason he got rid of this thing is he was going through belts like crazy. He did like 4 belts in like 6 months or something like that. They said it was because of his weight. In all honesty, he's a really big guy, so I think he's upwards of 500 pounds. So probably, but in one belt rip, it actually blew apart his clutch. It all got into his clutch and stuff like that, and it blew it up. So it's got a brand new clutch in it, brand new belt. Turns out too, he also told me that they replaced the power steering module. So that was changed on it, and he took the winch off and he took his tires. So I got brand new CSTs on here, which are just stock. But anyways, guys, as I put this hand in the way, that's it for me. I will give you guys a review of this. Right now, my first impressions is I love this thing. I have watched videos where they talk about the shifter here being a little sloppy compared to the 850. I don't know about the 850, but I will say yes, it is kind of hard to tell what gear you're in with this shifter. But that's all upcoming when I get this thing back and I get a real true first impressions of this thing, because unfortunately right now it's not running 100%, so I can't really say. I can say, in a way, the power steering is awesome. I love that. The ride on this thing is just amazing with the double A-arm in the front. Anyway, with that, hope you guys watch. Stick around. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. Hit the bell icon. Do all that normal stuff, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. There she is, in her beauty. Kills me. I can't ride her right now. Kills me. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.